I handed my fiancé the keys to our new house, and then I packed my bags and left him forever. It started 3 years ago. When I met Liam, he came with baggage, specifically a toxic friend named Rachel. She was a dark shadow. She dated Liam in college, and she made sure everyone knew it. She made digs at my appearance, brought up past vacations at dinner parties, and openly told friends I was just a phase. After a Thanksgiving where she purposely spilled wine on my dress, Liam and I had our biggest fight. We talked until 4 in the morning. I told him point blank I could not live competing with his college girlfriend. He cried. He apologized. He promised boundaries. For 2 entire years, Rachel was completely out of the picture. We moved on, got engaged, and bought a house. This wasn't just any house. This was a stunning 4-bedroom colonial in the exact neighborhood I had dreamed of since I was a little girl. I put down 80% of the down payment myself. I spent 6 entire months meticulously picking out the perfect tile, the rich hardwood floors, and the exact shade of sage green for the kitchen cabinets. It was physical proof we had finally made it. Before moving in, I sat Liam down. I looked him dead in the eye and laid down my one, non-negotiable rule. I said, Liam, Rachel is never allowed in this house. Not for a party, not ever. If she crosses that threshold, I am leaving. I will sell my half, and we are done. He squeezed my hand, kissed my forehead, and said, I promise, you have nothing to worry about. Fast forward to our massive housewarming party. We invited 60 of our closest friends, family, and new neighbors. I hired a gourmet caterer, spent 3 whole days setting up the patio with string lights, and wore a brand new dress. The energy was absolutely electric. Everyone was laughing, the music was perfect, and I was genuinely thinking my life was a movie. Then, my sister walked up to me. She grabbed my arm, leaned in close, and whispered, don't turn around yet, but look toward the kitchen island. I turned slowly, and there she was, Rachel, leaning against my brand new marble counters, holding a glass of my expensive Chardonnay, laughing loudly at something Liam's brother was saying. The room didn't spin. I didn't feel sick. I just felt completely cold. It was a terrifyingly calm feeling, because in that exact second, I realized exactly what had happened. Liam had personally invited her. He looked at the beautiful life we built, remembered his absolute promise to me, and decided to test me. He assumed because the house was bought, the shiny ring was on my finger, and the room was full, I wouldn't dare make a scene. He thought I was trapped by social convention. I walked straight into the bright kitchen. I didn't yell. I gently tapped Liam on the shoulder. He turned, and the second he saw my face, his confident smile froze. It was the look of a man who realized he drastically miscalculated. I stepped close, so no one else could hear, and quietly said, she is in my house. He leaned in, whispering frantically, babe, please. She just showed up. Her dog died, she's grieving, and I couldn't turn her away. Please don't do this right now. Not in front of my boss. He was begging me to be the bigger person, weaponizing my politeness against me. I just smiled, a completely dead, empty smile. I said, okay. I walked straight upstairs to our master bedroom. I pulled my weekend bag out of the closet. I packed my laptop, my jewelry, and enough clothes for 3 days. I walked down the back stairs, slipped quietly out the garage door, and got into my car. I didn't even say goodbye to my own parents. I didn't say goodbye to our confused friends. I just started the engine and drove away from my dream house. My phone started blowing up 30 minutes later. First, his frantic messages were full of total confusion. Where did you go? Then it turned into pure unfiltered anger. You are embarrassing me. Get back here right now. By midnight, the texts turned into pathetic apologies. He said he was an idiot. He said he would kick her out immediately. But the very last text he sent, the one that validated everything, said, I honestly didn't think he would actually leave. He didn't respect me. He just thought I was bluffing. The very next morning, sitting alone in a cheap hotel room, I called my real estate lawyer. I forced the sale of the entire house immediately. It took 7 agonizing, stressful months to fully untangle our lives, and he fought me every single step of the way just to be petty. But eventually, I got every single penny of my down payment back. I walked away completely, and I never spoke to him again.